There's a look in the eyes of someone who has been through too much. It's not just tiredness. It's not just age. It's the look of a soul that has lived 100 lifetimes in a single body. If you feel older than your years, disconnected from petty drama, like you've survived things that would break most people, I need you to hear this. You're not damaged goods. Psychology calls what you have post-traumatic growth, and it comes with strengths that people who've lived easy lives will never possess. The first strength, high-definition empathy. Most people operate on the surface. They understand pain theoretically, but someone who has actually been in the dark knows the texture of it. They can spot someone else standing in that same darkness from a mile away. Strangers open up to them without knowing why. People share their deepest secrets within minutes of meeting. This isn't coincidence. It's the absence of judgment that usually blocks connection. Suffering strips away the shallow layer most people hide behind. When someone knows how fragile life really is, they stop wasting time on the superficial. There's a depth of character that acts like a magnet for other healing souls, a walking sanctuary for others, simply because of knowing how much it hurts to have nowhere to go. That kind of empathy isn't learned from books. It can only be earned by living through something most people couldn't handle. It's a gift that comes with a heavy price, but it's still a gift. The second strength, the ability to function in chaos. Psychologists call this crisis competence. When the average person encounters sudden crisis, a medical emergency, financial collapse, unexpected loss, their nervous system spikes into panic. They freeze. They fall apart. But someone who has already survived hell responds completely differently. Things go wrong, and they actually get calmer. The baseline for stress has been permanently shifted. What feels like the end of the world to most people barely registers as a bad day. A flat tire, a rude comment, an unexpected setback. None of it hits the same. Not because of indifference or numbness, because the real dragon has already been faced and survived. While others are losing their heads, spiraling, panicking, the person who's been through too much becomes the eye of the storm, the one thinking clearly, the one formulating a plan while everyone else is frozen. That resilience muscle is so overdeveloped that situations which would ruin someone else's entire week pass through like weather. Battle-tested in ways most people will never understand. The third strength, radical authenticity. There is zero tolerance for fake in a person who has truly suffered. Once everything has been lost or the absolute limit has been reached, something shifts permanently. The ego dissolves. The desperate need to impress people who don't matter disappears. The exhausting chase for status symbols that mean nothing just stops. People who haven't struggled are often terrified of what others think. They wear masks constantly, performing a version of themselves that feels safe. Someone who's been through fire burned those masks a long time ago just to keep warm. Truth gets spoken even when it's uncomfortable. Time gets valued more than money because the illusion that tomorrow is guaranteed has already been shattered. This kind of rawness makes them intimidating to people living a lie, but deeply magnetic to anyone searching for something real. In a world full of performance and plastic, this is someone operating without a filter. The real deal. Here's what all of this actually means. In Japan, there's an art form called kintsugi. When a bowl breaks, They don't throw it away. They repair it with gold lacquer, filling every crack with something precious. The belief is that the cracks make the bowl more beautiful, more valuable, and stronger than before it broke. That's what surviving hardship does. The cracks aren't flaws to hide. They're proof of expansion, proof of being capable of holding more because of being cracked open. People who've walked an easy path are often fragile without knowing it. They've never been truly tested. But someone who's been through too much? They're anti-fragile, forged in fire, carrying a kind of strength that cannot be bought, taught, or faked. So if you've been telling yourself you're broken, I need you to reframe that. You're not broken. You're the gold-filled vessel. If this describes something you've carried but never had words for, subscribe. More content like this is coming. Psychology that reframes what you've been through and reveals what it actually built.